Internet sleuths uncover Obama's probable top secret spy inside Trump campaign by Jim Hoff for the GatewayPundit.com. Internet sleuths have done it again. The work of two individuals on the internet appears to indicate that they have determined who the FBI spy was on the Trump campaign. Jeff Carlson at the Market's Work on Thursday put together a piece where he places an individual by the name of Stephen Halper as a potential FBI spy into the Trump campaign. Note that some believe that Obama may have had more than one spy on the Trump campaign. Carlson determined that George Papadopoulos, the lower-level campaign worker for the Trump campaign, appears to have been targeted by three individuals with ties to British and/or U.S. intelligence: Joseph Mifsud, Alexander Downer, and Stephen Halper. Mifsud and Papadopoulos obtained positions at an organization named the Center for International Energy and Natural Resources, Law and Security. Papadopoulos was a nobody and the center sketchy at best. Mifsud vanished in early November of 2017, shortly after Papadopoulos was in the news and indicated his whereabouts are still unknown. Carlson notes, although the common story is that Mifsud is a Russian agent, many ties seem to lead him back to UK intelligence. Julian Assange put out a Twitter thread noting the connection between Mifsud and UK intelligence. Alexander Downer is the Australian individual who apparently overheard Papadopoulos talk about Trump and Russia in a bar, which alerted the FBI to the story and their eventual spy program on Trump. This story has been refuted for months, Carlson writes. The Papadopoulos / Downer meeting has been portrayed as a chance encounter in a bar. That does not appear to be the case. Downer has direct ties to UK intelligence firm Hackloot, where he served on the advisory board from 2008 to 2014. Shortly after the Papadopoulos and Downer chance encounter, Peter Strzok was in London per text released by the FBI. Strzok texts suggest he was in London on August 3, 2016. The corrupt FBI's investigation into Trump officially started a few days earlier. But the most intriguing individual noted by Carlson is Halper. Carlson concludes his post with the following: "My guess is Papadopoulos never knew what hit him. A young man suddenly thrust in a position beyond his experience, Papadopoulos made for an easy intelligence target." Carter Page almost certainly discussed the just completed Moscow trip with his host Stefan Halper during the London symposium. It's now being reported that Devin Nunes has learned the identity of a top-secret intelligence source that was part of the FBI's counterintelligence investigation. I think there's a decent chance that source is Stefan Halper. Halper had contact with both Papadopoulos and Carter Page. Halper has connections to UK intelligence and US intelligence. Halper met with Carter Page just days after Page's Moscow trip. A second internet sleuth ties Halper to the Obama team of crooks. Overnight, Jacob Wall on Twitter identified federal records that reveal that the Obama administration paid Stefan Halper $282,295 to apparently spy on the Trump campaign. Here's the tweet by Jacob Wall. Huge federal records reveal that Obama, Clapper, and Brennan I knew Clapper and Brennan were in on this. These are the main characters here with Obama. But Clapper and Brennan paid Stefan Halper $282,295 to spy on the Trump campaign. Wall also tweeted that Halper was the same person who invited George Papadopoulos to London, where he just so happened to sit down next to that infamous Australian diplomat, who also worked with the Clinton Foundation. And Halper also lured Carter Page into compromising situations involving Russians. Based on the work of Carlson and Wohl, it sure looks like Stephen Halper is the Obama administration and Clinton campaign's spy on the Trump campaign. President Nixon resigned after his team was caught spying on the Democrats at their Watergate headquarters during the 1972 campaign. The Obama team and the Clinton campaign spied on the Trump administration and used the entire government apparatus, including the FBI and DOJ and others, to do so. This is clearly 100 times worse than Watergate drained the swamp. So they paid this guy. Okay, so it reveals that Obama, Clapper, and Brennan paid this guy, okay? So why is Sessions holding back this information? Do you see, this runs deep. And anyway, Carter Page, he was already working for the other side anyway, because he worked for Clinton in the 90s, and he worked for the FBI. So Carter Page knew what he was doing. You see, I don't believe this lured Carter Page into a compromising situation. No. Carter Page was a plant in this whole scenario. And now I'm hearing that Manafort was also a plant also. So those two are not going to get charged with anything because they were actually working for the swamp, so to speak. So what does that tell you? No, this was a whole setup. This Halper was paid. It was like a stage. It was a stage. Carter Page knew. Manafort knew. So there was no scary incident, I guess, at Manafort's home when it was raided. It was all a crock. You see what I'm saying? It was all a crock. So this was all set up to start this investigation. This was like a play, a stage. The stage was set in order to start spying. Everybody was paid off in this sense. No, it just, there you have it. Bottom line with this. But the whole thing was a setup to start spying on Trump, and they paid, so to speak, actors like Page, Manafort, and Halper. These were actors in the script that they were doing in order to spy on Trump. It wasn't Page was unknowingly and all these people. Maybe Papadopoulos was unknowing, but not the rest of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.